What's up, hunters? As promised, I will showcase my elemental builds for the SNS. I will feature a variety of unique builds and it should be very flexible. The talismans used here can be easily obtained or switched to your personal preference. If you're new to my channel, be sure to give me a sub. I got lots of existing mixed armor builds for most weapons, so go check it out. Let's now begin with my elemental builds for the sword and shield. For the first elemental build, we're gonna focus on the dragon attack. Let's check out the skills and equipment. So for the skills, I got max on attack boost, crit eye, crit boost, weakness exploit, and the dragon attack, and a 0.2 crit element. And for the talisman, I have +3 to attack boost and 2 level 1 slots. So this build right here can be your template build for any elemental attack. So just switch out the weapon and choose like a thunder element, a fire, or a water or ice element. Then just switch out the decorations. So for example, you could just switch out my dragon elemental decorations to fire and you'll get a fire element build. Now for the talisman, I know this is quite hard to get, an attack boost of 3, but you could replace the talisman. If you don't have a +3 to attack boost, doesn't really matter. You could switch this talisman to anything you want, but I can assure you, you can get at least attack boost 4, a maximum of crit eye, and a maximum of weakness exploit, plus any elemental attack you want. The crit boost will get at least level 2 because your level 3 crit boost will be slotted in if you have a weapon that has a level 2 slot. So right here, as I mentioned earlier, this can be your template for any elemental weapon type. I just could not resist hitting these critters. I know I should have went with the Metsu Shoryugeki right before the roar, but you know, hitting those bombagis is way more fun. I'm no pro when it comes to sword and shield, but I must say it improved a lot when it comes to the moveset. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff right now. I mean, back then, it feels as if like you're fighting the monster with a toothpick and you don't feel the damage. I don't know, for some reason, it doesn't feel that strong. But right now, this move right here, hella OP. This is hella cool move, Metsu Shoryugeki. Bashing heads with it is pretty fun. And I have been seeing speedruns online and it's pretty insane. So much improvement was done with the sword and shield. For my next elemental build, we'll focus on the thunder element. Let's check out the skills and equipment. For the equipment, I'm using the Despot's Crook Bolt. It's from the Zinogre weapon line. It has 200 to attack and 27 to thunder element. And it also has 2 level 1 slots. Now for the rampage skill, I used Silkbind boost. But in order to get this rampage skill, you need to craft it from the Bishaten weapon line and acquire the rampage skill from there, then upgrade downwards towards the Zinogre weapon. So for the skills right here, as you can see, this is a very useful set. It has level 5 to earplugs, so you're definitely immune to roars with the exception of Narwa. And you get like level 5 to attack boost and level 5 to thunder attack. The Razor Sharp level 3 will help you to preserve the blue sharpness you have with the Zinogre weapons because the blue sharpness is really short on this one. And I also added a point to handicraft, but it's up to you if you want to change it with a different decoration. So for the talisman, I'm using a +2 to earplugs with 2 level 1 slots. In this video, all I do here is just spam the same move. Just spam drill slash whenever you have elemental weapon or a stats type weapon. That's all you have to do, and it's so effective. Just keep spamming and you will do tons of damage. And once you know, the monster goes up and time it right and you will knock it out so easily. Time the Metsu Shoryugeki. Boom, right here. Hella OP. For my next elemental build, we'll focus on the fire element. Let's check out the skills and equipment. So for the weapon, I'm using the Blazing Falchion. This is from the Rathalos weapon line. It has 200 to attack and 33 to fire element. It has no slots. And the blue sharpness is really short. so I used handicraft on this one. So for the rampage skill, I used element exploit, so just to capitalize the elemental weakness of the monster, but you could choose attack boost if you want. For the skills, I went max on attack and fire attack, and again I made use of razor sharp to preserve the blue sharpness, and I have 3 points to wirebug and evade extender. For my talisman, I'm using a +3 to evade extender with a level 3 slot and a level 1 slot. Again, you can use any talisman you want, just as long it has 2 level 1 slots, 2 slot in, 2 points of fire attack. I'm just right here minding my own business with Narga, trying to get me a roasted Narga by using the fire weapon, and someone else shows up. A freaking pig, a bullfango. Oh, whenever you see a bullfango, you know that's bad news, right? Because you know he's gonna freaking charge back at you. I should have just like a roasted pig instead. Shield bash, thrust, drill slash, backslash, rinse and repeat. That's all I do when it comes to combos. Simple as what? 1, 2, 3. My next elemental build will now proceed with the ice element. Let's check out the skills and equipment. For the weapon, I'm using Daora's Razor. It has 180 to attack and 36 to ice with a level 1 slot, and it also has an affinity of 10%. So in order to get the white sharpness, I used handicraft right here. And for the rampage skill, I use Kushala Daora Soul to get an additional affinity with every successful hit. Now, for the skills, I went max on the crit eye, ice attack, and maximum might to up my affinity, and I used 3 points to master's touch to preserve the white sharpness. Of course, you need 2 points to handicraft to get that white sharpness, and I have a point to crit boost and 2 points to evade extender. For my talisman, I'm using a +2 to evade extender with 2 level 2 slots. So right here, I was getting ready to time my shield uppercut or my Metsu Shoryugeki, but to my surprise, I had a wrong switch skill equipped, but the windmill worked pretty well. And plus, the good side about windmill is that you become invulnerable during the moveset. Now, doing a drill slash on Diablo's tail is very satisfying. It's like you're trying to saw a freaking big log. Slowly but surely, keep sawing and eventually you will chop it into half. Boom! Oh, poor Diablos. My final elemental build will focus on the water element. Check out the skills and equipment. For the weapon, I'm using the Kurenawi Ogi. This is from the Mizusune weapon line. It has 190 to attack and water element of 19. Now, this one only has a blue sharpness, so in order to get the white, you gotta have at least 2 points to handicraft. And for the rampage skill, I used affinity boost 2, so my affinity has rose to 21%. So for the skills right here, as you can see, I went max on crit eye, and I have 3 pieces to Kushala armor, so which means I have level 3 to Kushala blessing, which gives me already a 10% to either water or ice elemental attack, and that's the reason why I don't have any decorations for boosting my elemental attack here, because I get it from the Kushala blessing. Then of course, if you get level 3 Kushala blessing, that means this is an HP regeneration set, so which explains I have recovery up, recovery speed to back up my Kushala blessing level 3. Again, this can be a template build for any ice or water elemental weapon. So you could switch this Kurenawi Ogi to the Aura's Razor if you want, just to get the ice element and also benefit from Kushala Blessing level 2. And that ends my video. I hope you liked the variety of elemental builds I have showcased in this video. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. If you like the video, please give it a like, and if you're new to my channel, please give my channel a sub. I will now be focusing on Monster Hunter Stories 2, so expect more content for that game going forward. If Capcom decides to release a new major update for Monster Hunter Rise, I will definitely update my builds with the latest stuff. I'm still hoping they would release something big. I have played for more than 700 hours in Rise. I don't know why Capcom is milking too much on high rank. It's about time that they should release a major update for adding more monsters and start introducing G rank or master rank. Don't you guys agree? You know, strike when it's hot. Don't wait too long, Capcom. Again, thanks for watching my video and let's get back to grinding.